Hello, good morning. My name is James Spyro and this is Gaming 2024. I'm joined now with Tomer Rubinstein, the Director of Product Slotomania at Playtika. Tomer, hi.
Hi James, great being here.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Sure.
I'd love to talk to you a bit about Slotomania and the game that you folks have been producing now for 14 years or so. So please tell me about that and some of the journey that you've been on.
Sure, so you know that Playtika is a leading gaming company and Slotomania is a leading studio within Playtika. And as you mentioned, we are a very mature game with a vast amount of players that has been with us for a lot of years. We heard before about the community, the strong power of the community. And for me as a director of product, one of the things that I'm working on is how do we bring new content to the players, new content to the game, content that our players like and are engaged into.
Okay, wonderful. Talk to me a bit about that community that you mentioned, about growing it, but also maintaining it. So how does a company like Playtika go about doing that in terms of players that may change over time or grow over time?
Yes, so I can tell you we have a very strong bonding with that community. For example, when we are bringing something new to the game, we will also always check it with the community beforehand. We want to get their feedback on our ideas, on what we are planning to do. We would like to make sure that we are in the right direction with bringing innovation that the players would like. I can tell you, for example, that just recently we released a very big update to our album, the collectibles. And even before we started, we went to our players to get their feedback. And now when the feature is released, we're also going back and we're asking them, how is it, how do they like it, and so on.
Okay, wonderful, thank you. Now I imagine with change and growth comes also innovation and working with technology and working with, I'm going to use the buzzword here, AI, to foster some of that innovation. So talk to me about some of those challenges and some of the opportunities that arise with that.
Sure. So one of the challenges is in a game like ours, how will we keep innovating for the players? And our players have seen a lot of things, and we want to keep them engaged because we understand that content means both retention and new players that are coming into the game. A game which doesn't bring new innovation is also a game that is lacking on retention. Our players will be bored and eventually they will go to the competitors. So this is why it's also so important for us to bring new excitement to them. You mentioned AI a bit, so yeah, for sure we are using AI to speed up our process, to make our work more efficient. It's part of our day-to-day and what we are working on, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Now we've got a few more days left of 2024. We're welcoming in the new year in about a week's time. What are some of the things that Playtika and Slotomania are looking forward to in 2025? What can we come to expect?
So we have a very large roadmap with a lot of features that we are going to introduce. A lot of things that are going to bring a lot of excitement to our players. Things that will be both fun for the players to play. At the end, we understand that features which are fun to play are features that are keeping players in the game and bringing more players to the game. We understand that completely. So this is why it's also so important for us to bring new stuff in 2025. Things that our players will be excited about, and we're sure it's going to be great.
Yeah, keep building that community with massive innovation.
Thank you.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful. Tomer, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Can't wait to speak to you next year at Gaming 2025 and we'll see how far you guys have come.
I'll be happy to.
Cheers,
Thank
thanks.
you, James.